Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. We are going into Cancer season. This is, I suppose, your Cancer reading. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start off with some deep breaths, and then I'm going to pull up some affirmations for us to get us started. I am reminded to say to warm up your tummy with some tea. Or some coffee is what I'm getting, along with a pastry, a dessert, okay, as I drink my tea. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I am getting that you may be watching this while you are drinking your tea and you're drinking your coffee. You're watching this in the morning. You like to start your day off with some coffee, some tea, and in silence. Okay, let's pull up another affirmation for our Libras. I'm hearing you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm hearing. Let's pull up an affirmation, another one for our Libras, please. Thank you. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay, let's pull up another. You are needing to make amends, whatever this means for you in your life, Libra. You're leaving some things behind, and perhaps the past is coming up a little bit. Some things from the past, maybe even for someone is coming from the past. Okay. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Whomever is all of a sudden popping up in your life from the past, Libra, I am reminded to tell you to leave this one be. To really be discernment in where you are, how you are handling this and where you are taking this, if you are to take this with you. But I am reminded to tell you that to leave this one be. Some things are to be left behind is what I'm hearing, and worrying about it isn't actually also going to help you moving forward. Okay, I'm going to put that out there. Some notes that I have here for us, Libra. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay. And there is something about this that is taking you back to your teenage self. It's a very refreshing feeling that you are getting, okay? Coming back to feeling more like your teenage self, okay? There may be something or someone in your life that is bringing this refreshing energy, renewal energy that you are feeling. Okay. We are, however, also shifting into Cancer season, so that may also be in the air for you. I'm also getting love is in the air. You feel like you have your mojo back. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here. Okay, really, really feeling your teenage self. Like that's coming up a lot. Okay. And not only that is what I'm getting here. This is having you pay more attention to your inner child and or your inner child wounds. This is probably something that you have also been working with. 8 of Pentacles. Some things that are coming to your attention when it comes to your inner child, and this is also your teenage self. Ooh, you could be doing a lot of inner child work. inner work, inner child, specifically your inner child here, okay? You having to step out of your comfort zone is opening you up to your teenage self, your inner child, and how remembering who you were. Okay, let's pull up another one here. If there is another one here. Stepping out of this comfort zone, you're shooting your shot here. Okay. There's a lot that comes with this. What I'm getting here is like, as you're feeling this, that feeling is leading you to something, and then that something is leading you to something. And it is just like this big unfoldment that you are experiencing. Okay. Let's pull up another one, please. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Progression, progression, progression. Notice how in each cup, all right, progression here. You have the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups, sorry. This is, I'm getting a lot of harmony in this, okay? I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. As you are stepping out of this comfort zone, Libra, I am talking to somebody here. You are finding yourself to be more in harmony within yourself. And this is also you feeling a lot of that inner child, your teenage self that you are healing. And that is bringing you back into harmony. And it's beautiful. It's in progression, as you see it progressing as well, right? There is parts of you that you are working on. And as it progresses, you are seeing yourself in a new light. Okay. And this is bringing about change, and a lot of it. Yes, there is change, but more so in bringing you back in harmony and feeling more like yourself. And this is what I mean by feeling more like your teenage self. It's a refreshing energy. It's like this feeling of you being more enlightened. And as you are feeling more enlightened, are you stepping out more out of your comfort zone and bringing you back to yourself? Okay. I believe stepping into Cancer season, this is really having us reflect on what makes us feel more familiar. What feels more familiar to us? What feels more at home to us, okay, collectively? And that is also of significance. So watch out for that in Cancer season. Coming back to prioritizing what is more important to you and what makes you feel more at home. Prioritizing family and what that means for you. I feel like this is having you reflect on a lot of things, Libra, as far as like how you are feeling about your family at this time, where you stand with your family, your role, okay, if you will. Prioritizing self-love, and a whole lot of it. I'm getting love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. This is, I mentioned earlier, love is in the air, right? That's what I'm also getting with the 6 of Cups. I feel like there is somebody from your childhood that is also like really wanting your attention. Okay, take that as it resonates. It's really wanting to get your attention. I feel like if they are one wanting a lot of your attention, your focus and your attention is on somebody else. Okay, take that as it resonates, Libra. Somebody from your childhood is wanting to step in and getting your attention, but your attention is somewhere else. Okay. You're shooting your shot as you are stepping out of this comfort zone. You are shooting your shot. You have your eye on the prize, okay? Is what I'm getting here. You have been wanting to shoot your shot about something here, whether this is in terms of like career, okay, changing your career, or you having to up your career, a level up is what I'm getting. This is shooting your shot, eye on the prize on somebody new, eye on the prize on gaining more prosperity and bringing in more of that into your home. This could be also shooting your shot in a new home, okay? You wanting to sign a contract, okay? And some kind of contract, but this is a very committal decision. This can also be shooting your shot on a business matter. This is you having to plan something when it comes to a business, okay? But I'm also getting that person from your past in your childhood is now like stepping forward and wanting to get your attention and trying to get your attention. But I feel like you have your attention here on somebody else. Okay. Why are these upside down? Okay. There is a Virgo here, and some things you're really having to rethink. You know what comes with having to heal your inner child's Libra, it does come with a lot of melancholy, right? I'm getting like you are to also the feeling of reminiscing. You're reminiscing, right? When you are one to really get into healing your inner child and coming back to your inner child. This is really taking you back to a lot of memories. And I'm getting like, these are good memories. Like, these aren't bad memories. Like, this is taking you back to when, remember what I said about you warming up your tummy with some tea and some coffee? It's kind of like that. Like, as soon as you sit and you have your coffee and your tea and you warm up your tummy, it's like, that relief, that feeling of like, okay, I feel more at home. I feel this comfort, this warmth. Okay, this is a feeling of familiarity. It's coming back and feeling a lot of that familiarity within yourself, however you want to define that in your life. It is coming back to paying more attention to what matters. Okay, number 13 could be very significant, as well as the number 8, angel number 555, number 11, and I was also getting 1133. You could be seeing that time 1133 often. And you having to face your teenage self, you having to really feel out your teenage self once again, and really getting to the depths of your inner child. This is also really fixing you at the same time. Like, you're feeling yourself to be renewed, okay? As I look at this cup, around it, the sun. And I'm getting here like your auric, you stepping out as this new person. It's like you having to leave out things from the past, okay? And as you are doing that so willingly, it is actually good for you, because it is rebuilding your foundation and you having to step out as this new, renewed individual that perhaps your family and friends going and looking at you going like, who is this person? Like, I've never seen you this way. I've never seen you in this state of perfect harmony. I've never seen you so free. I've never seen you look so alive, if you will. So as you are also leaving some things behind, you see these cups that are upside down. You know, these are individuals, perhaps. Let's just say, like, each cup is representing a person in your life, okay? Representing a part of you that is dead, that is just to you is like, I'm not living out to that anymore because it serves me no purpose. And then this cup representing maybe even your ego, okay? That's what I'm getting as well. Each cup representing something that no longer fits you, okay? Because you are coming into enlightenment. Wow. I was getting this same kind of energy with our Scorpios too. It's like stepping out of being more enlightened. You may have a Scorpio in your chart, Libra. I would look into your birth chart to see if you have Scorpio in your chart. I'm getting that heavy energy as well now. Okay, so now that you have stepped out, Libra, this is such a beautiful energy. Now that you have stepped out and you are now feeling more enlightened and you're feeling more like yourself, you see yourself progressing. Okay, this is about refining. 8 of Pentacles. You are refining yourself. Refining, okay, take that as it resonates. There are parts that you know you're having to really look into in depth, and you're going to yourself and you're thinking to yourself, like, I never actually thought that was in me, like that you know, like this whole unfoldment is what I'm getting. Like, this whole unfoldment is really making you realize a lot about what you've been missing out. Perhaps you could be and have been looking at things in a different way, like a different, and your last reading that I did for Gemini season, I believe, was it Gemini season? Go back to the last reading that I did on Libra, okay? I had mentioned something that you guys were seeing things in a different light, maybe even completely upside down. As I look at these cups that are upside down, you were looking at things upside down. You were looking at things in a different way. And what I'm getting here with this reading is now you are refining a whole lot about yourself, parts of yourself that you didn't even think that were there. And now you're stepping out even more enlightened and progressing. A lot of progression. It's just like one thing after another. You're healing that, and then you're healing this, and then that is leading you to something else. It's this whole unfoldment before you, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, I didn't actually think this was in me, this was within me, this is something that I was capable of even really seeing. And perhaps you were blinded for so long. Okay, you might have been in a relationship where it also had taken you to a different route, an even darker route, and had blinded you. Excuse me as I drink my tea. So now you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, now I'm seeing things in a new light. Where do I go from here? This is where you start reflecting on yourself. This is where you also go back to your inner child. Heavy emphasis on that, okay? Coming back into order and having more order. Okay. There is something here that you're really having to defend. There's something here that you're really having to fight for. Okay, I'm getting like this is a person. This is somebody that you very much admire. This is somebody that you are also willing to pour into you're willing to change for. That's new. Again, progression. You see, when you start loving yourself, this is what the energy I'm picking up. When you start loving yourself as you are progressing slowly by and by, and you're finding yourself to be pouring more into your cup, and here you are loving yourself and a lot of it. And as you are loving yourself and pouring into your cup, are you also willing to pour into somebody else? And now you are shooting your shot, Libra. I feel like I'm talking to a male here. Okay, this can also be interpreted for our females as well. Male or male, take it how it is and flip it in your life however it is. But I feel like I'm speaking to a male here, that you're shooting your shot. You have the eye, you have your eye on the prize, and you're having to really fight for this person. And as you are doing this, you too are finding answers about yourself that you never thought you can even experience for yourself. I'm getting also here a significance. You're finding answers in silence. You're really having to sit with yourself and reflecting in silence, right? With your tea and your coffee. And you are finding answers. This is also heavy emphasis on your balance, heavy emphasis in bringing harmony, bringing bringing state of perfect harmony into your life as you are sitting in silence. And this is giving you so much clarity. Moving forward, things seem so clear. It is also like your vision is more clear. Your vision is more clear. It's like this is something that you're really having to depend on. Your intuition, perhaps. Your vision is what you're depending on. This is a big picture, a big vision that you have in mind, and that's what you're focusing on. Okay, eye on the prize. This is what you're having to shoot your shot. Okay, fighting for something, someone. I'm hearing it is inevitable. You are also maybe wanting to change location, relocate. You're relocating. I'm hearing it is official. Okay, you have the key to your new home. Coming back to your past here. You are to pay more attention in how you are approaching this, your past. Because perhaps you are also having to look at your past in a new light, and it's not how you used to look at it, Libra. I feel like this is the energy that's coming up. I feel like you used to look at your past in a different lens. Like, for instance, you were probably looking at it more in your shadow, in a dark way. But now that you're going back in your past and you're looking at your past, it's more bright. As much as it is you moving forward and looking forward with more clarity. I love that. It's like your timeline, if you were to look at it, it's like your timeline is being cleared out. Your past, your present, and your future, it's like being cleared out. And I do believe that this is coming from you having to refine yourself, you having to come into enlightenment. And it is refining yourself, your present self, the person you're becoming, and your inner child. You used to look at your past in a dark way, but now you're looking at your past in a brighter way. Therefore, also healing your whole timeline, even your future. And now you are seeing yourself moving forward with things seeming so clear and so bright. Okay. The color blue, I feel the need to say the color blue is significant. The color blue is also associated with our throat chakra. So you could be one expressing a whole lot in this season, or you have been expressing yourself a lot more. And this is really activating your throat chakra. Okay, this is what I'm getting with this image here, as well as this balance and freedom. Okay. Even in times when you are feeling like you are in worry, you're in your bad times, you're having trouble expressing yourself, you are also really having to express yourself in bad times even more. I'm just getting like even more, like you used to not be the one to express, but now you are having to express a lot more. Even if it's just one or two words, like that's you expressing, because you never used to be the one to express yourself. You never used to be the one to like use your voice often. But even if it's like one or two words that's coming out of your mouth, like that is a lot more than you used to, a lot more than what you used to express. I'm hearing that you could be one expressing to your family. Like you're not one to express too much to other people, like your friends or coworkers, but you express yourself more to your family, but you're very picky when it comes to whom you are expressing to. Because this is you expressing a deeper part of you, like depths about you that you're very careful on speaking about too, like expressing to, if that makes sense. As we talk about the depths, there's somebody outside. While I was meditating, I kept hearing, because there's somebody outside shoveling, okay? And I keep hearing the shovel. And then as I was meditating, I kept hearing like, this is you digging deep. Digging deeper in depths about yourself. And this can also mean like your spiritual self as well, Libra. So I'm talking to somebody here when I say that you're shoveling, you're digging deep. I don't know if you guys can hear. Digging deeper into your past, okay? Whether that would be you digging deeper into your past, or digging deeper about your inner child, digging deeper about your spiritual self, digging deeper about your romantic self, and even a romantic relationship. Digging deeper into your ego and your pride, and knowing what that is like, knowing who that is for yourself, in your own space, in your own time. Coming back to what I was saying about self-reflection. Self-reflecting. Okay, let's pull up some more oracle cards here before we wrap this up for our Libras. Oh, hello. Higher energy. I believe that is also something that is in the air. Okay. I love that. Higher energy. Right. Coming back to what I was saying about what is more important, what is to prioritize, right? Look, balance. Balance, you are in alignment. Okay, coming back to alignment. Essential. Oh, dehydration. Okay. I'm getting that this can also be skin, your skin. Value. I love it. These are all beautiful cards. When it comes to your energy, higher energy here. Okay, being very careful on who you share this with, Libra. Okay. You could be one being easily drained. Surrounding yourself with people who are takers and not so much givers. You want to spend more time with givers. Is what I'm getting here. You want to spend more time with givers. You want to give yourself a chance to spend more time with people who are in the higher spirit like you. You want to spend more time with people who's going to appreciate your higher self and not your lower self. I'm getting that you've gotten used to being around people seeing you in your lower self as much as you are in your higher self. And I think this is what's taking me back again to your teenage self, because in your teenage years, this is where you found yourself to be in your higher energy, like appreciating a lot of your higher energy. So now that you are stepping in and feeling a lot more of that, a lot more of your teenage self, you're coming back to that energy. And so what I'm getting here is that to be aware on who you're sharing this higher energy with, because you're going to gain from that as well. Coming back to having more, coming back to knowing more of your worth. For the longest time, I'm talking to somebody here, for the longest time, you haven't actually really gotten to know your worth, or like really appreciating your worth, because you have been around people who isn't also appreciating your worth. So now stepping forward, moving forward, allowing yourself to be around people who are going to also see your value and who is going to also appreciate your value, so that you are also able to stay in the higher frequency and the higher energy you know you should be. Okay, Libra? This is your reading, Cancer reading. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you so much love and support. All of my information will be down in the description box below if you would like a personal reading. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next. Bye, Libra.